Alright, looks like, yes, it is up.
And just a piece of heart there in the Mimic Cave.
I am not able to see the commentary stream right now.
And it looks like Furaime has followed Gem into Turtle Rock, from what I'm seeing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be paying attention to the individual streams, and I'm going to delay about 10 seconds everything I see.
Roger. I do not have that kind of bandwidth, so
Alright, so
I will sit here and twiddle my thumbs and look pretty, although nobody can see me.
you can provide expert analysis.
My expert analysis is they need to find the flute if they haven't already.
100%. It looks like Gem is still full clearing Turtle Rock, so I don't believe that has happened.
Alright, I'm back up. Gem is currently on Laser Bridge. And my commentary partner, I will be sending you a link to
I've got it.
You got it? Okay.
Yeah, we are good.
Alright. Because of the man, the myth, the legend that is Feasel, we are back, and we can provide proper commentary. Because Feasel is a god among men.
Indeed. So, Gem full clearing Turtle Rock, not finding the flute.
Yet, could be on Trinex, as we called earlier.
It could definitely be on Trinex. In which case, that ice rod was 100% required. Otherwise, we've got Ice Palace to look into, we've got some few overworld things to check.
We shall see here very shortly, because it'll just be 3 slashes with Buttersword. 1, 2, 3, dead Trinex.
And we've got Burrito.
Now, I do not know if Gem checked Mimic Cave.
Gem did check Mimic Cave. I saw it happen. It was just a piece of heart.
Alright, so like you said, what do we got? Well, we know it's not the green pendant, because the reward for the green pendant was just a big 20. Looks like it's Ice Palace or one of those overworld locations we have left.
I think Gem is slightly averse to heading to Ice Palace at the moment.
As most people are.
And
I think
so
Gem's going to do a pedestal check here?
Possibly. I don't believe Gem did one in the first place.
We know Furaime did.
So Gem is going to be disappointed by the presence of a shield. Although it would be their first shield. I'm gonna say the other two are in Ganon's Tower, maybe.
Possibly. So yeah, we got very few locations left, unless I have screwed up here, which is entirely possible, ladies and gentlemen. The flute will have to be either with the frogs, in Gary's lunchbox, in Ice Palace, or at Peg Game. There we go.
Yep, that's all I've got myself.
And as always, there is one item that ends up trolling the living bejesus out of our. This time it's the flute.
Mm-hmm. So what happens if they flute to 6, get to Misery Mire, and it's Bombos?
Well, then we'd have a couple more locations open, but that would be amazingly trolly. I like the way you think, Dr. Poptastic.
I mean, it's only gonna be like either in the shed there or in the checkerboard cave, but it's still just a slightly larger amount of troll.
I'm gonna bring the froggy in.
Well, or Ice Palace, of course, if they hadn't been done.
And we have
Shovel.
the shovel. Now, could you imagine vanilla flute?
Wow. Vanilla flute.
Yeah, so shovel, mushroom.
Oh, I just realized that was a Jimmy Carr laugh. Whoops. Oh, how about from the Smiths?
And there we are, ladies and gentlemen. Gem has activated go mode.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe. Ah, gosh, premature.
We don't know what the Mire medallion is.
Jump the gun. Ladies and gentlemen, all rise for the play of the Hyrulean National Anthem.
I've got something prepared for when Furaime hits it up. It's gonna be an old one, but it'll work.
Ladies and gentlemen, the goose is loose. All right, here we go. What is the medallion? 2/3 chance that Gem has the needed medallion, and it is Ether. So Ether required for both Turtle Rock and Misery Mire.
So go mode achieved.
And the problem is, it's one of the worst dungeons to have to do in go mode because there's really very few ways to have a quick Misery Mire.
Alright. Will everyone please arise for the presentation of our national colors?
I can't wait for this.
I know you do your best in this gigantic quest, and throughout all the rest, you deal some good. But if you're in a fix, you should just recall this. It is V26. Go to Skullwoods.
Very nicely done. Very nice. Very nice. Alright, meanwhile, Gem has got a relatively significant lead at this point, but it's going to come down to execution, and it's going to come down to Ganon's Tower as well. Now, it would be very interesting indeed if one of our runners goes left, the other goes right, and that ends up being a difference maker. Let's see if are we going to get a bird toss from Furaime?
Let's find out.
Yes!
Bird toss! Or nope.
No!
Just bird grab.
Bird toss.
Just bird grab. That'll do. And off we go. So Jim will be checking the vanilla, like, what is this, the compass or the map chest? And there's the compass.
I do not remember a lot of times what item was where in vanilla.
Yeah. Who plays this game vanilla anymore? What's wrong with you?
You say that, but you know, playing the vanilla game and getting good at the NMG run, very beneficial to your rando times.
Yeah, that's quite true.
Because the NMG run, you never get a armor upgrade, so you're constantly fighting with the green mail, which offers no protection.
Yep. And it does look like everybody's favorite waiting room has the big key here today. So Furaime could make up some time if he goes straight there.
I got a shout out to the chat. I played this game vanilla. Last understand what the hell is going on. Very true.
Quite astute of you there. Yeah, if you've never played this game at all, I do recommend playing it through at least once, vanilla. Yeah. And, you know, like, try to find all the things, you know?
All the things.
Try to 100% it, and curse the digging game, and...
and the chest game.
Yeah. But once you've done that, there's no reason why you can't go straight into the rando and have a little bit of fun. I don't expect anyone to be great at this starting out.
I sure wasn't. Heck, I wouldn't say I was good at the vanilla game, but I could beat it very easily. And my first run through rando was about 6 hours.
Nice.
I ain't ashamed.
I mean, anyone who saw how I did in the secondary tourney, I went 0-4, so there you go. And my best time was actually my PB of 2:19, so there you go. I'm not good at this game, but I love it. And there's no reason you don't have to be good to get involved in this community and to have fun doing it.
Absolutely not. Alright, so Furaime finding the big key in its vanilla location. I say, as I said earlier, I don't remember where stuff was in vanilla, but that is the vanilla key location. Alright, we'll try and see. So 126.50 is when Gem enters the victory fight. We'll see when we'll have
just machine gunning down those eyeballs.
You gotta love the silver arrows.
And this is Gem's 7th crystal, which means it's that time.
It is that time, ladies and gentlemen. I am hitting it right now. You go ahead and explain it, and I'll...
Oh, sorry.
You already did it. You already got it started in the chat.
All right, Go ahead.
There are 22 possible locations in Ganon's Tower in which the all-important big key could be found. Put your guesses in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. What number will it be? You have until Gem enters Ganon's Tower.
On our screen, so there's going to be a little bit of a delay there.
Yeah.
So get your guesses in now. Now, in order to be on the leaderboard, you need to be a supporter of the Speed Gaming Network in some way, either through a subscription or through a cheer of 250 bits or more. But if you don't want to support, we can still play the game. It'll be fun.
All right, so Furaime entered the oh no, squirrel blocked. Furaime entered the Vitreous fight at approximately 128. So we got about a minute 10 seconds between our two runners. That is not a lot of time, and anything can happen in Ganon's tower.
That's about one significant mistake apart.
Oh, without a doubt.
A fall to Moldorm,
An errant Ganon hug. Because
a left side, right side gamble.
Indeed. Because Ganon hugs are the best hugs. Defiant Rooster, thank you for the sub. Sub hype, ladies and gentlemen. I know there have been a couple other subs, and we apologize for not shouting them out earlier, but thanks to everyone who has subbed to the channel.
And that will do it as far as the entry goes.
Let us see.
So we've got 22 locations. Jim is gonna set the... Jim is doing tile room first.
That's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out for him.
All right. Well, there's a first time for everything, folks.
It's called college. Wow, I have never seen a runner do this. If this works out, holy heck, what an advantage time-wise Jim will have over Furaime.
So have you heard the conspiracy theory about Ganon's tower?
What is that, sir?
So you know how there are 22 chests?
Indeed.
You know how many tiles there are right there?
22.
Yep. And the tile room is usually the 22nd chest.
Ooh.
Is it a coincidence?
Illuminati confirmed.
Yes, it is definitely a coincidence.
All right, so Jim finally finding a shield. We're gonna have the Fisher shield going for it.
There's a small key on the torch, so no small keys on the right side. The right side gamble will not happen.
Nope.
Wait, Furaime's doing tile room first as well. Collusion. Not actually collusion. No, that is not a thing. Though there may have been a gentleman's agreement, let's do tile room first. And there's nothing wrong with that, not one bit.
Nope. Alright, so now since they did tile room first, I gotta add a number of things. 5, 6, 8. So if you said 1 through 8, you are wrong, boys and girls.
Right. And
no,
there
wrong.
it is, number 9. Number 9 is the fire bar room.
Uefe.
And the winner today is I Am the Schwartz.
Very nicely done, Schwartz. I mean, it was a complete guess, but, you know, good job anyway. Jeb taking out the Gorias there, having a little bit of trouble. Not much, but a little bit. Now, Jim is running low on health. Does have a blue goo, so...
Yep. So yeah, both these runners are already in the group stage, so I imagine shenanigans like tile room first were just fine with both of them.
Whoa, you can't say shenanigans if you haven't already called shenanigans. So I call shenanigans. I've called shenanigans before you.
Okay. You may have the privilege of calling shenanigans.
Okay. You can't say shenanigans until you call shenanigans. Alright, Jim making very quick work of the gauntlet here. Nicely done.
Furaime doing excellent strats on the mimic rooms there. There's an optimal way to do it, and that was basically it.
Jim getting a little bit trolled in the final room of the gauntlet.
All right, so Jim enters land mode 2 at 13:33:37.
So Jim decides not to pick up the fairy from the bunny beam there, mainly because if you enter the room, the Landmala's room, by dashing through, the pattern for Landmalas would be the same every time. So counting on that to make quick work of the Landmalas, probably good work on his part. Plus, here very shortly, he's going to have access to 2 fairies. So,
I have a very important question for you, Phantom Ryu.
what is that, sir?
Is there anything more satisfying than wrecking a bunch of Wizrobes with the Cane of Samaria?
Yes, but those aren't appropriate for a family-friendly channel. But other than that, no.
Okay. So Furaime enters at 1:34:35. So 58 seconds difference between the 2 runners heading into Landmills 2.
And with all of the keys that they have here. Oh no, Jim screwing up the throw there with the bomb. That can happen to the best of us.
Yeah, it's not exactly an exact science, except it is, but that's beside the point. So we've got Butter Sword, we've got Silver Arrows, and we've got Red Mail. Ganon's fight should be pretty simple for both players.
Should be. All right, no trolling on Trolldorm from Jim.
Jim looking like he was going to start the hover there and then not.
Yeah, didn't think that was going to happen. Why risk it at this point?
Jim, by the way, was the champion of the entrance shuffle tournament that we had a little while back. And if you want to talk about Randomizer, whew.
Entrance shuffle makes my head hurt.
Yep. That looked like a double.
I only heard one strike, though.
It's true.
That was a triple, though.
That was absolutely a triple, 100%. And then Jim gets trolled by that pattern pretty hard. And there it goes, 2 times in. And
very nicely done.
Aghanim 2 goes down. Furaime gets a dash and a dash to kill Moldorm 2. Furaime is going to show us that piece of heart.
Both validate their run. That's good. It's good to know.
Yep. And Jim heads in to the Ganon fight at 1:36:43.
Time for some pork barbecue.
We need 6 slashes per phase for the first 2, and then a slash per jump on the 3rd phase, followed by, slashes and silver arrows until you get 4 silver arrows on the final phase of Ganon.
Jim giving it 1 extra slash for good measure and another good measure. And that's how quick the fight can go when you've got Blada.
Because, ladies and gentlemen, there is no kill like overkill.
Furaime with a double triple.
Nice.
Aghanim 2. That is as good as you can get. Perfect Aghanim 2. With no blue balls to interfere.
1:37:35.
Gets was that a double silver arrow? I think it was.
I think it was just 1. Because
no, it was just
double.
1.
And then...
And that is it.
All right.
GG's to Jim. Very nice race. Soon as Jim enters, we will get the official SRL time. But Furaime right behind. Go ahead.
Official time of 1 hour, 38 minutes, and 5 seconds.
All your base belong to us. So Furaime, we are winding down here. To see.
Almost got the triple arrow there.
Almost.
And Furaime finishes it off as well.
There it goes.
And Jim's in our waiting room. I'm going to pull him right on in.
You do that real quick.
Hello, Jim. GG.
Thank you. Thank you.
Furaime finishes with an official SRA. 39 minutes, 2 seconds. We have less than a minute separating the two runners. To be precise, 57 seconds.
Yeah.
Wow. GG's to both of you. Jem, congratulations.
Yeah, GG Furaime.
All right, let's see if we can get our other runner in here.
So, how about that flute?
Yeah, it was. Well, I wish I had gone to the blacksmith first, kinda.
Well,
I was mentioning that.
Yeah, he absolutely did. But, and both of you went into Turtle Rock. Wasn't in Turtle Rock, but this is version 26, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, at least you didn't have to go into Ice Palace.
Yeah, that's something.
Were you guys avoiding that like the plague?
Well, it would have been my next play.
Like, of course, there was nothing else left.
Oh, fair.
So it was a heck of a race to watch. Very entertaining. I'm glad to be able to commentate it because you guys were neck and neck the entire time, making similar decisions. Twice you guys did. So, for example, while you were in Skullwoods, he was in Stevestown. Then you went into Stevestown. He went into Skullwoods. It was like you guys were reading each other's mind.
Well, we usually talk about routing decisions and stuff, so I guess that's why we make similar decisions.
So I feel like there had to have been a gentleman's agreement regarding Tile Room.
No. How would you think of that?
Yeah, that was pretty great. You had us all trolled real well. It was great.
Trolled us real good.
Well, after that Turtle Rock, it might have seemed just a bit authentic, even.
It's true.
Like, wow, the Tile Room gamble, and then Furaime goes in as well. It's like, okay. Okay.
Hey, you got me. I'll admit that. You trolled me, but I was like, what? Huh? But both of you still will advance to the next round of the tournament. I believe, correct me if we were wrong, Jem, but both of you were 4-1 going into this race.
Yep.
All right, so you finish 5-1. Furaime will finish 4-2. Very respectable records going in, and a really nice time on this seed, considering the magnanimity of the flute troll.
Yeah, I'm satisfied with this time. This wasn't bad. All things
I
considered.
used the wrong word there. This should have been magnitude, not magnanimity. Trying to use the 50-cent words for an old man this late at night doesn't work.
Yeah. I think if it was magnanimous, it would have been
Yeah,
kind.
indeed.
And
indeed.
it was not kind.
No.
Well, yeah, we think that I think that your main play, when you got the Titan's Mids in Pod, I was thinking, well, you probably go to Swamp next, but you might route in the Smiths and stuff because you'll get like the purple chest and be right next to Swamp. But that was just a possibility.
Actually, it would have probably been pretty smart. Oh well. Maybe next time.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, before we sign off here, let me just remind you that this is going to take a minute. You may want to take notes because right now on Speed Gaming 2, we have Lavin Firestorm versus Kevin Caballero and Space Cowboy. I think it's cut off on Speed Gaming 2. We got a three-way race going on there. Immediately following here, in about 18 minutes here on Speed Gaming, we will have Bentizi versus Sigard. At 4 p.m. Eastern Time on Speed Gaming 2, we will have FW Browna versus Solski. At 5 p.m. today, GamerCal versus Elminster RTA. At 5:30, F. Coughlin versus Frede. At 7 p.m., Willard J. Bradley versus Rywek on Speed Gaming. And Slim Kirby versus Rezefos on Speed Gaming 2. Drunken Draconian versus Prior 57 on Speed Gaming 3. At 9 o'clock, we will have Hyketype versus Big Dunka on Speed Gaming. And at Speed Gaming 2, we will have El Tigre versus Files. And then at 11 o'clock, we'll have Kyong92 versus I Am the Schwartz. Oh my gosh. Lots of Legend of Zelda Link to the Past randomizer tournament coming your way today on Speed Gaming 1 through 3. Wow.
How much rando did I say there was going to be?
More rando than you can handle.
Very nice.
So, ladies
Tons
and gentlemen, tons of rando. Ladies and gentlemen, before we sign off, go ahead, Jem, the victor today. Any last words before we turn it over to the rest of the stuff today?
Well, thanks for commentating. Thanks for tracking, whoever was tracking. Thanks to Fizo. And yeah, thanks to everyone.
Absolutely. And shout outs to Act the Boker, our tracker today. Very much appreciated. It's kind of a thankless job because nobody sees what you're doing. But the chat will almost certainly point out if you missed something. But it's a great service for everyone watching and for us commentating. So thank you so much, Act the Boker.
Yeah, I couldn't commentate and track at the same time. I can barely do words at the same time.
I've tried it before. It is very difficult. I've said it before. I'll say it again. If you like what you saw today, why don't you give these guys a follow? Jem, our Victor, as well as Furaime, putting in great work for your entertainment here. And they deserve your eyeballs and your follows. So give them a follow. While you're at it.
Also, thank you to Fiesel. Just throwing that out there for running the restreams here. And the Speed Gaming Network that kind of belongs to him, which is hosting the network. Make sure to follow those channels if you want to see all the rando that you could stando today. Van Rio, thank you so much for commentating with me. That's what
always
I
a pleasure. Enjoyed it every second. Great to have good commentators that we can we can play off of each other. It's awesome. It's great fun. But thanks mostly to the runners. That's what this channel is about. The great work that these guys are putting in. Hopefully, we as commentators can make it just a little bit more enjoyable. But these guys are putting in the real work.
All right. Absolutely. All right. So, thank you once again for commentating with me. And I have been Dr. Bobtastic.
I have been Phantom Ryu, live from Qatar.
Yep. And I will be signing off.
As will I. Have a good day, everybody. Stay tuned for more Link to the Past randomizer action. I'm out.